Welcome once again to Go Keys College. This is where we take a look at the Go Keys keyboard and try to better understand how to get the best from it. Today we are on part 2 of the Chord Sequencer. As opposed to opening up the manual, I want to show you straight up how you can create your chord patterns, your chord sequence. Hit the chord sequence button and it goes straight here to show us the chord sequence in motion. Let's hit the play button so we can reveal the chords by playing the style associated with it right now. And those are the chords moving across: F major 9, A minor 9. And that's all well and good, but if I want something new, I can create my own. Or I could choose from a list. As you can see here, if I press the list, we have a list of potential options. Let me look for something along the lines of a G minor. Okay, there we have a G minor, an F, an E flat, and then an F. So I'm going to hit play with that selected, but first I need to hit enter and show that's registered. I can see it, I know that's what it is, and I'm going to hit play. Now this is on G minor. And so on and so forth. Let's hit the end button. So you get the idea, okay? That's the chord sequencer. Hit list, you can select from what's there. But what if you want to create yours? There are two ways you can do it. The first way is to write on top of an existing sequence, and that is hit enter, and then you can make tweaks to this. So if I wanted the second chord instead of an F to be something else, I'm going to hit enter and I could choose a different chord. Let's say I wanted a G 11th. So I want a G first, and then I'm going to choose an 11th. So that's a minor 11th, that will do. Okay, so I've got a G minor 11th, and then if I wanted, instead of an E flat, let's say I wanted an E flat major 9, I'm going to look for the capital M and a 9. Capital M. There we go. So that's an E flat major 9, hit enter, boom. Change the sequence. Now I will hear something different, and let's go back to the beginning of the sequence by hitting that dial, and when I hit play I expect to have this sequence. So let's listen. A little bit different. Hear that? You know, the really cool thing about it is you can play the chords along, you see. so on and so forth. All right, and that's how you do it. And when you're in Arranger, just remember you're seeing all those chords. So today, so far, I've shown you, one, how to access the list of chords. You can use a dial to go through them, but there's a message on the screen that says edited pattern will be discarded. Are you sure? Because I'm trying to navigate away from the pattern that I just edited. It's telling me, hey, you sure you want to do this? So I have an option to either save what I've done on top of it or to go away from it. So let's hit cancel for a second, and that means hit enter. So if I want to save this, let's say I wanted to save this somewhere like 005, I could hit enter and I could hit execute. Right chord pattern, are you sure? I say okay, hit enter, and it's written that chord pattern that I just modified somewhere else. So if you go to the list, what I have here is in user. It has written it to one of the user patterns. It's not messed up the original one, okay? Because when you talk about patterns, you've got user patterns and then you've got the preset patterns. So this right here in pattern 299, right? The preset pattern 299, that's still there. If I hit enter, I see it's still there, right? Nothing's happened. And if I go back to the list and I hit this button, I can now go to user and I can see what I just wrote. So if I wanted to play this one, I hit that and there's my newly written pattern. Now if I wanted to change back to the original, watch this, the original. That's the original one, untouched. All right, let's end it. So today you have learned how to access the list of chords, how to change an existing chord sequence, and how to save it. In other words, write as a totally different chord sequence under user. Always modify stuff by saving it to user. Don't save on top of existing patterns. That would be my 2 cents. Okay, now in addition to what we have here, let's exit and let's go back into chord sequence. Let's go back. You can turn it on or off. So if you have off for the chord sequencer, guess what's going to happen? When you hit play, it's just going to stay at that same one chord. It ain't going to change. See? So how do you get it to change? You got to change it at the lower end of the keyboard right here. So let's go to Arranger and I'll show you what happens. So let's Phill. You see that? But there's also a piano sound under the F sharp major 9. How do I get rid of that? You get rid of that by going in here. Split mode is what you want. So you press the split mode button and now there's no horrible sounding chords underneath it. You see that? And now you can use your right hand to play on top of this sequence. You see the chords as I'm playing them? All right, let's play giant steps. See the chords as I'm playing them? E flat, major 7, A minor, D7. And so on. Let's end it. And there you have it, my friends. Very simple. Hit the chord sequencer, turn it off or on, modify the chords according to what you want, hit list, choose from an unending list. Like right here, if you go to the chord list, it goes all the way to 304. That's just ridiculous. So if you are looking for chords of a particular nature, just hit tag, and boom, you got bright chords, basic chords, major chords, all sorts of categories. Hopeful chords. Hopeful chords. How many keyboards have you seen with categories of chords for mood? Oh my goodness. Roland, understand the game, because music is all about altering states. And when you take a look at these tags, these are state-altering chords. Hopeful, relaxing, challenge, dramatic, fun. Who makes a keyboard this emotionally intelligent? I call this an emotionally intelligent keyboard. And I don't know if you've seen this in other brands, but this excites me because I'm a people person. I do what I do because I want people to be positive or feel empowered or happy. Now you understand why I love this keyboard. This is now hitting home to me because it's personal. This is in line with my vision as a musician to change people's states. Fun, dramatic, happy, power, positive. Let me get off the soapbox before I begin preaching here. But you get what I'm saying? This keyboard is dope. I'm done. Thanks for joining me. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.